Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jessi, also known as Miss Cherry. And if you're a returning subscriber, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys, I am finally healthy again. Knock on wood. Wherever wood is. I have been through the ringer this summer, and unfortunately, during my 12-day Disney trip, I got sick halfway through, and I was pretty miserable by the last day. In fact, I missed the last day in the park because I just could not function. I just finished my round of antibiotics because they ended up having a sinus infection and bronchitis from that, so I took an inadvertent month-long break, and I am so sorry, but I am so flipping excited to be back, hanging out with you guys again, talking all things that we love so much. I changed my background to some Halloween bags, and the Halloween Decorate With Me video is coming up very, very soon. I leave for Italy on Friday. Life is just so wild, but today you guys, I am sure, are here for the epic haul video that is all things from this 12-day Disney trip that I went on. So before we get started, a little bit about my trip. We were there for 12 days. I was there with my friend Alex and also my new friend Jonathan, who happens to be Alex's best friend. We had the most amazing time. We actually got a car. We were able to drive around quite a bit. We were able to get Dunkin', which, if you guys know, I live in Alaska. I don't get Dunkin' Donuts, so it's really exciting. And we were able to take them to Olive Garden, which they don't have, so that was really fun. And we went to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. We went to Universal Studios to Halloween Horror Nights. We also went to a Behind the Screams tour, which, by the way, a Halloween video, a Mickey's Not So Scary and Halloween Horror Nights vlog. Both of those two events we vlogged and will be coming out very soon. And we also spent, I believe it was a total of 8 days in the parks. Unfortunately, halfway through the trip, I got sick, so I missed one of those days, but we were able to jam pack in a ton of stuff. We were able to go to the Character Warehouse, Disney Springs. It was quite the epic event, and I am so excited to be able to finally show you all of the amazing things from this trip. Although I was sick, you couldn't tell by this haul. That's all I gotta say about that. We've got stuff from Universal Studios, of course, Walt Disney World, Gideon's Bakehouse. Yes, Gideon's has some pretty amazing merchandise right now. Corkcicle, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. We've got Character Warehouse stuff. And I don't know if I'm missing anything else. We've got some categories going, and we just better begin because it's gonna be a long one. So grab a drink, grab a snack, let's hang out and see some amazing merch. Something I want to remind you, I am a Disney World annual pass holder as well as an annual pass holder at Universal Studios, so I do get discounts on all of the merchandise. So for Disney, I get a 20% discount, and for Universal Studios, I get a 15% discount on my merchandise. So that is just something to keep in mind, but let's go ahead and start with ears. Yes, I have not been buying that many ears over the last few trips, but I bought 3 pairs of ears this time, and I think it's just, these ears absolutely spoke to me. So these should be of no shock. They created a brand new pair of Ursula ears, and they are like patent leather, glitter, they are everything, and I love them. I think they are so cool. This is by far best pair of Ursula ears I own. No question. And by the way, if you'd like to see my Little Mermaid ear collection, I will leave the link above and down below. But here are the ears. How stunning! Okay, I am in love with the black patent leather. We are obsessed. It's not real patent leather, by the way. I think it's vegan leather, but regardless, it's shiny. It looks like leather. Her tentacles are there. Look at all of this gorgeous, like, applique detail. We have also glitter going through the tentacles, glitter on the crown. Her hair is just stunning. And they finally fixed the tags, guys. We don't have CVS receipts, thank goodness. So these were $34.99. Let's try these on so you can see them. Queens, kings and queens. Oh my gosh, I'm in love. I'm in love. These are everything. What do you guys think? Don't you think these are like the best Ursula ears ever? I'm obsessed. They're way better than that like plastic lighted headband that was just her hair. Remember that? What was that? These next pair of ears came out while I was in Walt Disney World, and these are what I like to call Colors of the Wind ears, although that's like not what their actual name is. I don't think it's their actual name. Anyway, if it was named that, it's aptly named because look at how gorgeous these are. Is this wild? So we have like this satin material with these beautiful fall leaves and a matte, gorgeous sequin bow. And by the way, they are listening. They have attached the bow to the ears. I always say, make sure to adjust your bow, everybody, because the bows be wilding out when you put them on, but they have actually tacked this onto it, which is someone who loves a bow, I appreciate, but I know that a lot of people like to cut off the bow. So it may not be a good design change, but to me, I really love it because that means every time I put these on, the ears are gonna be perfect. So here they are. It's got a really beautiful golden ribbon on the side, really nice, soft velvet on the inside of the ears, which I love to keep them in place. And so they're doing some really great design changes. It kind of like grips your hair a little bit, which I love. And again, I love the fact that they have changed the CVS receipt tag, $34.99. Aren't these are like perfect Thanksgiving ears. Absolutely perfect. And then these are Maleficent horns. What? I just could not get enough of these. I saw them in Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom, in my opinion, has the absolute best gift shops on property. I love Riverside Depot and I love the Island Mercantile so much. And I saw this in both of the places and I kept just thinking about it and I'm like, why am I thinking about it? Just put it in the cart, let's do this. So here they are, perfect for spooky season. I love how glittery they are. Look at that shimmer and shine. Also has the wrapped sequins, which is so stunning. And yes, the sequins are not glued, they are sewn, so they will stay in place, which I appreciate so much, that design aspect of it. Really beautiful Maleficent green velvet on the inside to keep that on your head. And what's really cool is onto this side, you can actually see her staff with a little jewel on the top. Such a cool design. Can't wait to wear these for Halloween season. So fun and so spooky. So we're gonna be moving on to pins. So I did a pretty decent job, like limiting myself, kind of. Usually I have like a 30-minute pin section of this video. However, this time I do not. But we are gonna start with the Food and Wine Festival annual pass holder food and wine pin. I always get the pass holder pins and it has Figment. He's holding up a really cute little banner and he is in his chef outfit. This one was $17.99 and I thought it was super cute. Also, we got to meet Figment while we were there, which was amazing and it was such a great experience. I wanted to get this pin because I thought it was so cute and so perfect for Halloween. And this is the Nightmare Before Christmas pin. That is the Headless Horseman and I just thought it would be perfect for my Halloween pin boards. And this one was $9.99. Next, we're moving on to the resort pin. So every time I stay at a new Disney hotel, I have to get a Disney pin. So this time, for the first time, we stayed at Coronado Springs Resort. How adorable is that? So Mickey is in front of the main building looking so very happy, so very cute. This pin was $9.99 and it'll go on my resorts pin board. This next pin is from the Unlock the Evil series. This is a limited edition pin and it's an LE of 4,000. This is the Ursula pin. As you know or may know, I am a massive Little Mermaid fan and I have an extensive Ursula collection, and if you're interested in seeing my entire Little Mermaid pin collection, which is quite the long video, I will link it above and down below for you, but this is being added because it was just too cool. So the locking mechanism actually goes up and down. It's kind of difficult to do. Let me see if I can do it. There we go. So now it's locked in and then it has a little shell on the key itself, it's a beautiful like gunmetal gray. It's very, I would describe it as like gothic looking, but I thought it was such a unique and different pin, something that you don't really see a whole lot, and something that is like kind of inconspicuous Ursula, which I really appreciated. So that is being added to my Ursula board, and it was $19.99. Next, you guys are gonna love this. So over here on the channel, we have named the dog in Pirates Keith, because he's the keeper of the keys. And they had a new Keith pin. And also I added a really cool Pirates pin board to my office at work, because we call ourselves the Merry Band of Pirates. And so we've always had this tradition of calling ourselves pirates. So I get to put this new pin on my pirate pin board at work tomorrow, and I'm very excited. But here it is, Keith holding up the keys and the prisoners trying to lure him in. This one was $11.99. I think it is so cute. Also, if you're interested in getting some Keith merchandise, we do have a really cool Keith design that I will link down below in the merch shop so you can check it out. It was designed by my friend Brandy over at Steck and Star Lane, and it is like one of my most favorite designs that she has ever created. I'm obsessed. Obsessed. So here's a little Keith pin. Love that. I'm so excited to add it to my board. Also, I will upload a little video of my pirate pin board so you can see it too, because I know that a lot of you really love pirates, and I got some really neat pirate pins that I've collected over the years, and so I'll have to put that up. So this next pin was such a cool pin. It was a random purchase. Alex found it, I think, at Disney Springs. Oh, or maybe at the Emporium. I don't recall where exactly we were at, but he ran up to me and he's like, oh my gosh, look at this pin. And it is the cutest pin of the world. It is Baymax Hero, and look at little Mochi dressed as Stitch for Halloween. So I have a calico cat named Telly, and so I just have like such a soft spot in my heart for Mochi, because I think Mochi is like so adorable. And it says 2023 Autumn, and it does have little 3D leaves, so you can see those little rubberized elements. And also there's a little hidden Mickey by the A that looks like it's little cranberries or little berries that are represented in the corner there. I thought that was a very, very cute detail. And I love that Baymax and Hero are getting ready to do the ba la 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 la. It's super adorable. $17.99. I actually think I'm going to be adding this to my Halloween pin board, because Mochi is dressed up for Halloween, and I think it would look really pretty on, I have a pumpkin themed pin board, so I thought that it would go nicely on there. Next, this is actually from the Magic Happens event that they had at Disney World. This was, I think, the last week of August? It was recently. Don't quote me on the exact date, but I was talking to the woman at the pin store because I spotted this Ariel pin, and I was like, where is that from? Because I'd never seen it before. And she told me this really cool story about this 3 set of pins. And she said every year they choose a person from the pin event to design 3 pins, or give them suggestions for 3 pins, and they create those pins. Well, there was a little girl that was picked last year for this year's 3 pin set, and she chose my girl Ariel. But that is not the best part of this pin set, and I cannot wait to show you the best part. So here is the pin set. We have Ariel, Snow White, and Honey Lemon. Guys, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, I freaked out. I wanted this set just for Ariel alone, and then I was going to either trade or sell the other pins, because you can only get it in this 3 pin set. And then she brought it closer and I was like, you are kidding me. And she goes, everyone is so excited about Honey Lemon. And I was like, I am so excited too. So she was not surprised to see how excited I was about this. $59.99 for all 3 pins. And I have to say, I think all 3 pins are so very, very beautiful. Let me take it out of its packaging, because I would like you to see it close up. So let's start with my girl. Let's start with Ariel. Here she is. She is holding a bubble that is translucent, which I think is so cool. She's got little fishies around her. It's definitely definitely an alternative pin style. We don't always see her in this, like, looking over to the side. So I love seeing her in a different pose, and she looks so gorgeous. I love that you can tell that she's under the water and her hair is kind of floating around her. We live. Next, we have the gorgeous Snow White. She's holding little diamonds, another alternative style for Snow. I think it's so beautiful. I do have to say the coloration is just a little bit bland. I understand what they're doing. They're trying to make it look like she's in the mine. So you can kind of see, and it's kind of hard to pick up, some rocks and things behind her in the mine. It was an interesting choice for the background, but it makes sense because they're trying to show off the jewels, so I totally get that. And then this pin is so flipping beautiful. Look at Honey Lemon. I can't. She's in a laboratory. Look at all of those potions behind her that she makes for the little balls that go in her purse. You can see her gorgeous pink glasses. Oh my gosh, this pin's amazing. This pin reminds me of Saria from Dream It DIY. I will link Saria's channel down below. I know she's a big Honey Lemon girl, so it just, anytime I see Honey Lemon, I think of her. But man, this pin is so cool. And what I love about this pin, it's rose gold. Not real rose gold, but the metal that they chose for the background is rose gold. So I want to take it out so you can actually see it. So here's the back of it. And I think the rose gold just like matches her aesthetic so much. Like, how stunning. Stunning. Each of these were an LE of 1,000 pins. It's gonna go perfectly on my Baymax pin board. I cannot wait. I have some Honey Lemon pins that are fantasy pins, which are done by a independent artist, so I'm very excited to have an official Disney pin that has Honey Lemon. I think I do have another, I think I've got one small official, but there's just so little representation for her. It was just really exciting to see. So cheers to that girl who decided on all three of those amazing women for this Magic Happens pin set. And they had the Disney 100 coins. I'd never seen them. I hadn't seen them yet in the parks. We went to the Polynesian to go have lunch, a late lunch at Ohana, and I noticed that the 100th medallions that they had in the Polynesian had Ariel, and I couldn't pass it up because I thought to myself, will I remember next time I go to the Polynesian? And I'm like, I don't want to have Disney regret. Disney regret is when you see something and then you never see it again, which is always what happens with merchandise there. So if you see it, buy it. If you don't like it, you can always return it to the gift shop, unless it's a medallion, as I'm realizing now, which you technically can't return. So don't have any medallion to regret. Just buy the medallions. That's the, okay, yeah, that's what we're deciding. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway, that was a long John. Anyway, so here is Ariel. She's got bubbles all around her, and it looks like she's getting ready to pop a bubble, which I thought was so cute. And then she's with Flounder. It says Disney 100. It's a beautiful silver medallion. And then on the back, it says 100 Years of Wonder. And it has Mickey and Minnie and a Tinkerbell, and it also has a Walt Disney World there listed at the bottom. If I remember correctly, I believe that this was $5. Don't quote me because I don't remember. Let's move on to the Character Warehouse. So for those of you that don't know, the Character Warehouse is an outlet store that gets Disney related items, whether it be from Run Disney, Disney Cruise Line, Walt Disney World, Disneyland, and any of the specialty events. It gets a lot of like extra things after the season is over. And there are two different locations. There's one on International Drive and one on Vineland Road. And we actually went to both locations. We had better luck on the Vineland location, which is a little bit further away from Disney World. But I found this really super adorable bag that is a little crossbody bag. It was $24.99, and I kind of fell in love with it a little bit. It has just got so many random fun characters that I really, really love. It's got Keith. We also have Big Al. We've got Sunny Eclipse, Mike Wazowski. We've got Sebastian. There is Mickey Mouse there in the center, Mr. Toad. They are all in the teacups, and it's represented with the teacups are represented with the ride that they are from or the attraction. Such cool details on this bag, and the inside is even cuter. So the inside is like a super duper miniature print of the outside, and it's just got a ton of little emblems and things, and it's all condensed down so you can really see it. It is just such a cute crossbody bag. I thought it would be perfect to take into Disney Springs. And so it's got an embroidered element on this side, but this side it does not. But how cool, I mean, isn't this so cool? It has like Small World. It also has a tiki room. We've got Dopey. We've got a Jungle Cruise ride vehicle. The details are so very cool. Oh my gosh, it's got Jacques. Oh, that is so cute. I love this. How cute is this bag? And it looks like it was for the Walt Disney World 50th, and I must have missed it. But super cool. I don't know what the OG price was. It might be in here. Oh my gosh, the original price was $54.99, so it was a little over 50% off, which I actually think $24.99 is like the proper price for that. No offense to Disney. I am obsessed with new emos, as you probably have seen from some of the more recent videos and photos. But they had new emos of Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde for $1.99, marked down from $21.99, which is insane. So here they are. They're so cute. They do have magnets in their hands. They are posable plushes. And so I call these the Build-A-Bear of Disney, the miniature Build-A-Bears, because they do you do have the capability to buy little outfits for them. But I was really excited to add Nick and Judy to my growing collection of new emos. Speaking of new emos, I also got two outfits from the outlet. This is like a little rainbow outfit. It kind of looks like a little bit of a workout outfit. It's got like a terry cloth headband. It's got super cute little terry cloth cuffs on these shorts. And this was originally $12.99. I got for $1.99 at the outlet, again with these ridiculous tags. Let's just stuff that inside. And then I got another outfit, which I thought was so cute. I remember when this outfit came out, they modeled it on Pooh Bear, and I thought it was super adorable. It's like a little harvest outfit. Maybe, I think it was made for spring, actually. Again, originally $12.99, I got for $1.99, but this is such a cute straw hat. I just couldn't pass it up, especially for the $1.99 price tag. So I got that as well. For my husband loves Oswald, and they had their Oswald collection on at the warehouse. And this guy was originally $44.99. I got for $24.99. This is their long-sleeved Oswald shirt. Isn't this so cute? So there is Oswald, and it says Skyscrapers, which happens to be a short. And on the side, it says Oswald the Lucky Rabbit on the sleeves. And on the back, oh, there it is. On the back, it has Oswald riding a horse. Now, this all has to do with the short called Skyscrapers. My husband just thinks Oswald is so cool and so classic. He also loves the color blue. He was so excited to receive this. He immediately put it on, and I was like, I'm sorry, I have to do a haul video. Can you please take that off? And he was so mad. I'm excited to be able to give this back to him. Also, have you guys been to the outlets recently, or have you experienced the Character Warehouse outlets? I feel like they are getting so very popular and so very picked over. It's really kind of hit or miss. We ended up going to the International Road one 2 different times and struck out both times. And then the Vineland location just once, and we got some good things from there. But I'm curious to know, like, how was your experience last time? It was a little bit challenging for us this time. I have a sale item, which is so random. So this was actually not at the Character Warehouse, but this was at the this was at Riverside Depot in Animal Kingdom, and they had 30% off of their Pride collection in their store, which was so very, very random. But I could not pass up the most adorable ornament ever. So this was originally $24.99, then it was 30% off, and then I got my discount. So it was very inexpensive. But guys, how amazing is this little ornament? Oh my gosh, do you live? I love the color purple, and so seeing Mickey with like purple is everything. So I loved seeing his little body in purple, and then look how beautiful that heart is. It's very Care Bears-esque, right? And then he has a little stripy shorts and stripy little shoes, and he looks like he is so happy and joyful. And so I still have my Pride collection up, so I'm just gonna pop him over here, and we will just have him displayed for the time being, because I kind of want to keep my Pride display up because it just makes me so happy, because the colors are just so, they're so coloring. Colors be coloring, the rainbows be rainbowing, and I live for that. Also, have you ever seen a sale item at Disney? I had to get it. Anyway, Corkcicle. Can we talk? I fell in love with Corkcicle when they made the Little Mermaid collection. I'll pop an image up on the screen here right now so you can check it out. Oh my gosh, the most stunning bottle. It is like the most beautiful sparkle, keeps ice for so long, and they came out with the cutest crossbody Corkcicle bag. So here it is. It is a Mickey style bag. You can put the largest bottle, which I think is 30 ounces, 32 ounces maybe, in the front. So it fits that. It also fits other water bottles, just so you know. And it's poofed out right now because I have a little cup in there that I'm going to show you in a second. But this is for the Disney 100 collection. It's all like amazing, holographic, stunning. Oh, I'm obsessed with the hologram. I'm obsessed with the holographic look. I think it's so beautiful. And then inside it's got this like really pretty teal. Someone was showing like how much they were able to fit in this bag, and it's actually very long and skinny, but they could fit so much in there. So I'm excited to be able to try it out, possibly on my next trip coming up shortly, which, by the way, I need to do a trip announcement video, but I'll be going to Disneyland in November. And then there is a better look at the interior of that lining, and it is insulated, so it's going to help keep your bottle even colder. And it does have little straps that you can cinch so it fits your bag just perfectly. Adjustable strap. The strap is plus size friendly. I did ask the woman. She's like, absolutely, which I love hearing because I'm a tall, big girl. And there is my Corkcicle bag. I don't recall how much this was. It doesn't say on the tag, but it does say that it can hold up to a 40-ounce water bottle, which is very impressive. Such a cool item, especially on those hot summer days in Disney. So the next Corkcicle item I got, I fell in love with this item. It like caught the sunlight so perfectly, and I just could not get it. It is the Disney 100 Corkcicle collection. How beautiful is that? It has like this pearlized holographic finish. It is a 12-ounce cup, and look at her. This not the most beautiful image of Tink? Like, I am living for all of the small little, look at the pixie dust details coming down. And like, as you move her around, oh, she is a stunner. A stunner. And then here is the lid, same holographic elements and pearlized elements. Oh, I love. I don't drink wine, but I was thinking, I'm like, I could totally put iced coffee in here. And I love her. I don't know how much she was, and I don't care. Fun fact, they do take pass holder discount, which we're happy about. Okay, Halloween Horror Nights this year was themed to Dr. Oddfellow, and every week they have a different specialty magnet, and this was the magnet from our week that we went. It says Halloween Horror Nights, never go alone, and it's like voodoo, like Ouija board, tarot card themed, which was really cool. And we got, I got a couple of extra maps. It was, they did have some really amazing houses this year. They had Stranger Things, which was very cool. They also had Chucky. They had The Exorcist, and they had The Last of Us. Those were the intellectual properties that they had. And then they had the other houses were all original. So they had quite the lineup this year. It was number 32. I had gone to number 30. That was my first Halloween Horror Nights a few years back. And if you're interested in seeing that vlog, I'll link it above and down below for you. It was a hot mess. But it's on the internet forever now, so hope you can enjoy it. So I got these little pins. This was a 3-pin set for $19. Lil Boo is my absolute favorite. Lil Boo is a little pumpkin that was found on the outside of the Wicked Growth House from HHN 30. We actually got to see him in real life, and he became like this phenomena that all of the pass holders from Orlando really, really loved. And then he also became like an unofficial mascot for HHN, which I thought was so cool. They have a ton of merchandise from him. And something that I really love that is just a random fact that I found out recently was that the artist who actually did all of the carvings of those pumpkins is actually getting paid for Lil Boo's likeness. And so this amazing woman who created Lil Boo bag is right here. And so here's the bag I got last year during Halloween season. But she actually gets the rights and money for everything created for Lil Boo, which I think is incredible. So congrats to her. I love hearing an artist doing well. And the other two emblems are a crow and then the Halloween Horror Nights 2023 little coffin pin that has it has little vines and also little skeleton hands around it. I thought this was a really good deal, $19 for 3 pins. And so those will be going on my Halloween pin board. This was my lanyard that I got for Halloween Horror Nights. I ended up getting a lanyard because we did get Express. I don't think that I would go to Halloween Horror Nights without purchasing Express. It is a very pricey ticket, but it is very well worth it because you can actually do all of the houses in one night. We were able to go to Behind the Screams tour, which is where you go into, we chose the 6 house option where you go into 6 houses with the lights on with a guided tour. It was so amazing. We got to learn so much about the 6 houses that we got to go into, and we got a really cool free button. And so I think this is really great. It says Unmasking the Horror Tour 2023. It used to be called the Behind the Screams Tour, but they kind of use both in their packaging, which is really funny. And it says, now you've learned about some of our hidden horrors lurking in the dark at Halloween Horror Nights and some things that can never be unseen. Hashtag HHN 32. That's so cute. And so that will also go on my Halloween pin board as a little memento. I did get a reusable cup, which is actually in the wash right now because I've been using it. But I did get a reusable cup for their freestyle machines. Also, Disney, I would love for you to get Coke freestyle machines. If you go to Universal, it's amazing. You can get like ice water anywhere, but this is the little lanyard. I had it around my neck because it was painfully hot when we were there. And it says, see you in the fog, which is just a saying that they say because like they put all these fog machines out right at the entrance of HHN. And then here's the Halloween Horror Nights 2023 Universal Studios. I believe that this was $13, but it was well worth it. I didn't have to reach in my backpack to get a drink. I could just chug water. We were in quite the bad way that night with sweat. It was rough. So they had some really cool medallions similar to the Disney 100 medallion, but these are for Halloween Horror Nights. And so I got two of the Lil Boo. So here's Lil Boo. And then on the back it says Halloween Horror Nights 2023. I got one for Stranger Things. This is the Hellfire emblem from Eddie. And then HHN 2023 on the back. Last, I got Chucky. It says Let's Play on the bottom, and then on the back it says Halloween Horror Nights 2023. I just think these are really cool mementos. I will probably be putting these into my Halloween display that I will be putting up very, very soon. I want to say that all of those were $15. I'm really bad at knowing medallion costs. Anyway, moving on. I bought a really cute t-shirt. This is the shirt that has all of the original houses because my favorite house happened to be Dr. Oddfellow, which I was very surprised by. This was a unisex t-shirt and it was $30. And so you have represented the Darkest Deal, Yeti. We've got Dr. Oddfellow, Dueling Dragons, as well as Blood Moon Dark Offering, which was the scariest house. And I hate that house and I never want to go there again. It was my 2023 Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because if you know, you know, but I barely survived Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But I loved the Dr. Oddfellow house. My number one, it was right in the center, and I love that it was represented in the center. They did such a good job on that house. So well done, HHN. I do have another shirt that I got that was for Dueling Dragons. Dueling Dragons, they had a pass holder shirt for, because that house was actually created around the original ride of Dueling Dragons, which was where Hagrid's is now. And it was quite the cool experience getting to walk through that house with the lights on. They had so many amazing things that represented the original ride. They did a great job. This might be the first time that they've done this. I'm not 100% sure, but they have these uniquely dyed flannel shirts. And I thought this was so cool. I live in Alaska, so flannel shirts always come in handy, but this says Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights 2023. And then it has the same emblem as our week that we were there. And so I loved that it was so themed and so cool. I got it oversized. This is a 2X, so it's gonna be super duper comfortable and really nice to wear on a cold fall day. This one happened to be $75. That's all I have from Universal Studios. Let's move on to the other Halloween event that we went to while we were there, which was Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So we're gonna start with this $6 reusable tote. How adorable is this? I'm obsessed. So we've got, look how cute. We've got Goofy, we've got Minnie, Mickey, Donald, we've got Chip and Dale over there, and of course Daisy. It says Happy Halloween. On the side, there are all these super cute little emblems of pumpkins and tombstones and bats and little stars. I love the material of these bags. They're super durable. We're gonna start with our free stuff. So here is our little trick-or-treat bag. Everyone gets one of these bags when they go into the park. It says, "Let's boo this." And I actually have a t-shirt of this exact Mickey, and I love it. And then here on the back, we've got Happy Halloween, a trick-or-treat. And it says trick or treat at the bottom, plenty of candy corn and a cute little Mickey pumpkin. I thought this was super duper cute, and so I just ended up keeping it because it would be a cute little lunch bag. And then on the side, it says Walt Disney World and Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. This year we got really cool ribbon bracelets. We actually got black, which I thought was really fun. I had a black and white outfit, so it matched my outfit really well. And so usually we get those paper ones, but this is so hard to take off. So you will need scissors because it has little teeth inside of the little clasp. And I had to get scissors from my kit that I had there in order to get this off of all of our bodies. I had to cut it off of everybody. Very difficult to get off. So just be aware of that. I tried so hard to cut it to where it was even so I could actually keep the ribbon itself. And I wanted to put this on my pin board because what's so cool is it's not dated, and I love that. So I thought that that would be a cute little memento to add to my pin board. Here are the maps this year. They're definitely a different and unique map. I love that they have the Mickey wreath on the front, and then there's all of the information. I actually got a couple of these, which was kind of fun. So maybe I'll do something with those. I have a little box of specialty maps and things that I keep from all of my trips. And we got to meet Elvis Stitch, which was so cool. I've never met Elvis Stitch before. They did such an incredible job. They were dancing and pretending to sing, and what an amazing interaction we had. It was so much fun. So there is Stitch. And then on the back it says Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and then it has like a record player, and it's got Lilo's camera, which I thought was so cute, a ukulele and a lei and a flower. Just, oh, so very Stitch and so very cute. Unfortunately, it got a little bit of wear because it was in my trick-or-treat bag and it got a little bent, but I think that I can put it under a book and get it kind of straightened out again. Did get a couple of pins. This one was $9.99. This is the Halloween pin with my most favorite guy, Goofy. And so there's a really cool spider web behind him, candy. Also, there are bats. He's dressed as a jester, which is so very cute. I love the colors this year. They remind me of like a 1950s design, and I just live for Goofy as a jester. It's just like the perfect type of character for him to be. This is the limited release Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party pin. This is $17.99. It's got Mickey and Minnie around a cauldron. Mickey's got a little jack-o'-lantern that's got some candy in it. It's got a little moon at the top. Super duper cute. I love that we are getting merchandise back that actually is for parties that are specific. They took that away during the pandemic, so I love to see that back again. And then this is the limited edition annual pass holder pin, and this pin is an LE of 3,000. This is so cool. It's got a pin-on-pin element. Mickey looks super scared of that pumpkin that's looking up at him. It says Happy Halloween, and at the bottom it says Walt Disney World. What's kind of cool about this pin, it doesn't have any date or anything like that, so it's pretty generic, which I kind of love. I love specific pins, but I also love generic pins. And so I have a jack-o'-lantern pin board or a pumpkin pin board, so this is gonna go on that. Next, I have two pieces of apparel from the event. I got this really fun annual pass holder t-shirt that has all of the different characters on it, and these are a little bit different than what is represented in the pins. So Mickey is a witch, and by the way, this does glow in the dark, which is super fun. Donald as a pumpkin. We've got a little haunted house. Then we have Pluto as a bat. Goofy is dressed just kind of like in a Halloween theme. And then of course we've got Mickey as, I believe, a Dracula. Yes, a Dracula. And it does say pass holder at the bottom, and it says Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and it says Magic Kingdom at 2023. Yes, I love pass holder shirts. So happy to have a specific party pass holder shirt. They haven't had one in a little while. Next, I promised myself I wasn't gonna get more spirit jerseys, and then here we are yet again. I got a spirit jersey. I got the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party one. Look at the back. It says Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Do we live? It's got little pumpkin, it's got little ghosts and little bats and a little starburst. I love the neon to it. It's so cute. And then the print of it is spider webs and spiders and Mickey, and so there's the bottom of it. Isn't this so fun? This also glows in the dark, and I believe that this one was $79.99. Next, we're gonna be moving on to Gideon's Bakehouse. So Gideon's Bakehouse, it's a really amazing cookie shop in Disney Springs, and so here is the new reusable bag that they have, which I thought was so nice. It is insulated, and it does come with an ice pack, which, by the way, you can totally put the ice pack in your resort fridge to keep it cold and use it on your feet for all of those times that you are walking several miles in the park, and it is a lifesaver. Fun fact. So if you're looking for that, if you're looking for some foot relief, that's a good way to go about it. So Gideon's Bakehouse always has a really, really cool menus. I always like to save their menus. So this was from September. This is their two, one is an orange and one is a lemon, Stuart and Bonnie. And the reason why is because they have an orange pecan chocolate chip cookie as well as a lemon poppy crumb cookie, which, by the way, the lemon poppy crumb cookie, probably one of the best Gideon's cookies I have ever had. They had some really cool car air fresheners that smell like the Gideon's Bakehouse, which is basically just cookies and coffee. It smells so incredible in there. Oh yeah, these smell just like the Bakehouse. I got these for a few of my colleagues at work, which I think they're going to love. I've got a girl that's really obsessed with coffee in my office, so she's gonna be very excited. This was the sleeve that came on my cold brew, and I thought that it was the absolute cutest sleeve I've ever seen. And the woman saw me take it off and put it in my bag, and she's like, here, I'll just give you a new one so you don't like have to like use the wet one. And I love this. I want to figure out how I can frame this for like spring, because I think it's like the perfect little spring representation with like oranges and flowers. It's so cute. We're able to get a ton of cookies, which I did. So I bring back, we got a limit of 9 cookies, and what I do is I take them all home. I don't eat any when I'm there. And then I cut them into fourths and then place them in the freezer, and then I have them for me and my husband whenever we want something sweet. So that is in my freezer right now, but each of the boxes that we get come with a collector's card, and this one is called Butterscotch, and it says, in the cold of winter, a wolfman shines bright, filling one girl's heart with defiant delight. For this one evening in her chance to roar, when she's so very quiet, the other 364. Her magic wolf pajamas change her demeanor from kind-hearted child to something a bit meaner. Scampering about, she barks and howls, scaring campers, joggers, and perhaps a few owls. And when she returns home to find dessert by the door, the sweet little Butterscotch is quiet once more. Wow. And she's number 31, which, by the way, they have a ton of these cards that you can collect. I have several. And then this one is Natalia. And this says, with good reason, Christmas has a tradition of desserts, and that good reason is named Natalia. As the story goes, Natalia takes to the sky every Christmas Eve and delivers sugary treats to the world. With a generous heart and a bit of magic, she sneaks from home to home, leaving behind pastries, cakes, and more. Some have even noted that the tradition of leaving cookies out for Santa was started by none other than our beloved Christmas witch, Natalia. Oh, that's so cute. So she's number 26. And I also got a pin from Gideon's Bakehouse. So over the summer, they had a really cool pin. This is Reginald Ridley, which is a sea turtle. This was one of their emblems, just like on the front of the menu. I think it was June, they had Reginald Ridley, who was this really cute little sea turtle in like a little suit, and I just fell in love with him. And when I saw that they still had the pins, I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got to have a pin of him. He's so precious. And so I'm going to actually put this on my Alani pin board because I thought it was very fitting for sea turtles. Now, they had a cup that I fell in love with. Like, I need more tumblers, am I right? Does everyone have a tumbler? We all have tumbler problems, right? I'm not the only one. Please tell me I'm not the only one. Do we need to start a support group? So it is Halloween themed, and it is also Gideon's themed, but how beautiful is this? So it has the little vampire cat, and this like is so nice quality. Do you see? It's like raised. It says Gideon's Bakehouse with Gideon's emblem on the back. This is just so beautiful. It has like this rubber top so it won't spill. It's a 24-ounce tumbler, and it is one of those that is supposed to keep your drink cold for a super long time. And so I'm excited to add it to my tumbler collection. I'm actually going to be using this tomorrow at work, which I'm very excited about. I have 2 other items before we move on to apparel. I got this goofy pin. This is just one of their standard pins. I believe it's $9.99 now. I used to have one of these and it broke, and I wanted to put this back into my pin cup at work, so I got a new one to replace the one that got broken. And then I got this incredible Vera Bradley tote. You know when you see something on vacation and then you keep seeing it and then you keep falling in love with it? I did this with this tote. It is a very cute Disney 100 tote. The biggest thing for me was that I wanted to find the right placement, and I finally found it at the Marketplace Co-op in Disney Springs. But how cool is this? This is a water-resistant tote, and I will do a close-up of the print in just a moment, but it is so massive. It has an amazing zipper on the front, And it also has this really cool interior. Let me show you. Seatbelt style straps. Look how massive this thing is. And it also has a drawstring top, so you are able to bring lots of awesome things with you. This would be perfect for Black Friday shopping. Here's what it looks like with the drawstring closed. Super cool. All of our stores are bagless, or for the most part bagless. They charge for bags, but we can only get paper bags, which sometimes aren't super strong. So I'm happy to have another really nice industrial reusable tote. Let's take a peek at the print. So it does feature Snow White 7 Dwarves, which I wanted on my pocket. Also, there are the Lost Boys. We've got Alice in Wonderland. We also have Bambi, we have Thumper, we've got Winnie the Pooh and Friends. Isn't this such a cool bag? I thought it was so beautiful. And I just thought there were so many good classic characters, Peter Pan and Wendy. I take a lot of stuff to and from work, including arts and crafts projects too. So I just feel like this could be a very usable tote for me. So I loved this. This was $85, which is a little bit expensive for a tote, but I know that it's such good quality with Vera Bradley, and it's like, so like, I love the waterproof element to it. Very nice. I live in a very wet area, so it's kind of nice to have that. I fell in love with this sweatshirt at Epcot. I'm not even sad about it. They have the cutest Avengers shirt. How cool is this? So it is crop, but doesn't it look like it is drawn on there? So the hoodie is navy, and then so all of the edges are navy, which is so cool. But this is what I loved. Look at all of the little pieces and parts to each of the Avengers that look sketched. I love all things art. I love all things creative. And I thought this was so cool. With the graph paper detail on the front where it looks like the Avengers emblem is sketched, all the way to all of these sketch details. Iron Man's suit sketch. It is just so cool. This was $69.99. Had to have it. Immediate had to have. I got it in a 2X. By the way, if you get your crops in a 2X or above, it adds 2 to 3 inches, sometimes 4, if you're looking for length. So about that Spirit jersey thing, I really did have good intentions, but I kept seeing this at Animal Kingdom and I just really loved it. It's so adorable. It's got a little leopard Mickey, and then here's like the little print that's like the leopard Mickey with hidden Mickeys inside. It says Wild About Disney. Isn't that so cute? I thought this would be perfect. I love wearing super casual outfits to Animal Kingdom, so I was like, ooh, I could wear this with like yoga pants. Be so comfortable there. Good. Okay, so this was the ultimate find. So this was like the #1 item I wanted to get when I went to Disney World, and this is the new Disney World hoodie. So on the front, it just has the Disney World on the top left. And then check this out. It says WALT on one of the sleeves, Disney, authentic original, established in 1971. World. How amazing is this? It is like a thick canvas that is embroidered onto the sweatshirt itself. It is very, very chunky, and it also has like shorter arms. This thing is so cozy. Like, I will forever probably have this on because it's amazing. And I was thinking about wearing it on the plane over to Italy because it is like the most amazing thick, cozy sweatshirt you will ever find. $69.99. I got it in an XXL. It is women's sizing, by the way. It's not unisex. So something to keep in mind, but I am in love with this sweatshirt. It will so be used. So be used. Holy moly. We did it, y'all. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. If you did, be sure to put down in the comments a pumpkin emoji. I would love to know if you made it to the end. Was there any item that I showed you today that really stuck out that you really liked? Let me know down below in the comments. I missed you guys so much. I'm so happy to be back. Thank you for being patient with me. Cannot wait to share more amazing videos and content with you very, very soon. Thank you again so much for being here, and I will see you guys in the next video. TTFN, bye!